Hello and welcome back for more of The Bureau. I am, as always, your host, elizibar, and we're getting near the climax of this mission. It's only taken a couple of days of videos, over an hour of gameplay to get here.
Where are you, Axis?
You will come to me in time, prisoner.
Show yourself, you fucking coward!
What? It's a monolith.
I don't like the looks of this. Find cover, now!
I'm carrying the wrong gun.
The Force is the only thing you understand.
Jesus, did you see that? Find new cover! You can't handle a direct hit from that thing!
You cannot conceal yourself from the truth.
Okay.
Hit it hard! Take it out! Attack!
Shield me.
Now!
I'm gonna go ahead and pop my heal. We'll throw the silicoid out. I don't know that it's gonna do anything.
Put an end to it! Now!
No, and never tell me the odds. I need you to shield me again.
Get some shields on me! Diversion, now!
I don't think it's gonna affect anything, but give it a try.
Draw its fire!
Your resistance would be inspiring. Your insurrection only brings further harm to your people.
Keep the pressure on him!
Spare yourself, faith.
Find new cover! Can't handle a direct hit from that thing!
You killed it?
Conceal yourself to destroy one of our smaller
Put an end to
ships.
it! Now!
I will leave you to consider your chances against something of greater potency.
Repeat, can you hear me?
Barnes, we're ready for evac. Now.
Jesus, you're alive. Coming in. Let's get the hell out of this place.
Okay, I guess this was really short. I was expecting more than just a boss fight there.
You and your team did it.
Yeah, but what did it cost us? They're winning, Doc. With a transponder you nabbed back there, now we can strike back.
Oh boy. Infiltration of the enemy structure designated S1 and retrieval of the classified device was successful. Agent De Silva, missing and presumed killed in action, was discovered to be alive but affected by the sleepwalker pathogen. De Silva was discovered alive for studies to be commended for his valor and the successful communication of critical intel relating to structure S1. Civilians affected by a sleepwalker were seen entering structure S1 without fear or coercion. Once inside S1, the field team discovered that the civilians were being loaded onto transport vessels and taken to points unknown. Immediately prior to extraction, the field team successfully engaged and destroyed a Titan-class enemy vessel with conventional weapons, a feat previously thought impossible. We've never even seen one of those before. So, Glatz leveled up. So we'll swap the other guy in for Glatz. Acquired technology. We got this. This is awesome. I don't know who can equip it, but maybe it's just me. And we killed everything. Have a drink of water here.
That
Celebrate.
tower's still sending people to the other side. If we act quick enough, we can launch a rescue op before... You want to tell me what's going on here?
I asked the lab to devise a test to root out any more infiltrators. We're testing everyone going in or out of the base. Take them to quarantine.
Too bad about De Silva. Falk?
Heinrich has isolated one of...
Mosaic's imperative commands. To humans, it's simple noise. But to an outsider...
So much more. Proceed, Doctor.
He's reacting.
That shouldn't be happening.
Higher!
Wow.
William.
Carter, William,
Carter!
Agent Carter, I'm sorry to be the one to break this to you.
Where's Julia?
While you were away, there was an
Great.
accident.
What? Bullshit. What accident?
A fire. At your house in Arlington. Julia and Richard.
Unfit for duty. You're drunk, Agent. Go home and sleep it off.
Jules. Buried before I could say goodbye.
This is your third disciplinary hearing, Agent.
Let me go.
You got me, Will.
Let me help them. Let me go. Let me go.
Really, I just
Awake now, are we?
beat the crap out of an alien spaceship.
You convinced I'm human yet?
You're alive, aren't you?
Something like that.
Well, you should be fine. The director left an order to send you to talk to him as soon as you woke up. I wouldn't keep him waiting.
I mean, I've just got alien technology buried in me from when my briefcase exploded. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Good luck, Carter. Carter? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Anybody? Am I dead? Isn't there supposed to be something? Is someone out there? Who's there? Who are you?
Okay.
Carter?
What is going on?
Somebody help!
Is that them playing the sound to him? That new has adverse reactions and performed on infected sleepwalkers, while outsiders display markedly increased aggression as a response to the tone. Infected sleepwalkers display physiological signs of stress and pain. That this doesn't mean that infected personnel can be excluded from mandatory security screening. Okay. So they played it until I passed out, and now they know that it hurts sleepwalkers. Got it. Wonder where they're going.
So, the lockdown situation is over. Big deal. I just don't see the difference.
Right. I mean, whoop-de-doo, the doors might be open, but where is there to go?
5 minutes out there and you're gonna find yourself right back under the ground.
At least we're buried alive.
Happy to announce that you are all human and our security lockdown can be lifted somewhat. Can't afford to become complacent. Screening. All streams will be accompanied by at least 2 guards. Thank you for your vigilance. Yada yada. Great. Let's go downstairs. Infirmary is up here. I notice they left me with my cool backpack and gauntlet.
Hey, Carter, I heard about the silver. Tough choice, but you did the right thing, son. How are you holding up, Carter?
I've had better days.
Whole human race has had better days.
How are we holding up?
Oh, pretty well, actually. We keep taking in more people, but Barnes has those choppers flying day and night, recovering food and gear from storehouses.
We might make it through this yet.
Oh, I still wouldn't bet on us. But we've got a fighting chance. And I hear that's thanks to you.
Thanks.
Now that you've seen the sleepwalkers, what do you think?
Oh, it's worse than I thought. But at least they're safe in the infirmary. But even so... no, never mind.
What's bothering you?
Look, it's not right to mention it, but We're losing a lot of food and water taking care of them. Without them, we'd have another 4 months of supplies.
What else would you recommend?
Well, nothing right now. But if this war turns into a long haul, we'll have to ask ourselves if we can afford to be so merciful.
Whew, that's a tough decision.
Your old buddy Falk nearly had me shot.
Not the first time. Well, there've been a couple of times he nearly shot me, too.
This isn't a joke.
No, son. No, it's not. It's real goddamn life, and there's a lot more at stake than your ego. So walk it off, and try to remember that he's watching out for our whole species.
But what if he starts abusing his authority?
If that happens, I'll stand right beside you. But just fight one war at a time.
Thanks, I need
That's
to
everything
talk.
I need.
All right, then. Good luck out there, Carter.
Probably should have Carter be voiceless.
Agent De Silva? Guy's a real trooper.
I don't know. If I were him, I don't think I would have wanted to come back.
What are you talking about?
Can't afford to take care of everyone. I'm just saying, maybe he could have gone out with a bang.
Just because he's infected doesn't mean he's dead. Better to be half alive than not at all, pal.
He makes a good point. I think, maybe. Yeah, let's try the range out. Hi guys.
Gray spotted.
So they're only kinda heat-seeking.
Area secure.
Okay. I think I like those blasters for killing mutons, though.
Now we're sure we don't have any spies, and we can go topside. Sure is a nice change, huh?
Sure, kid. Things are just great. Maybe you can ask one of the sleepwalkers to the big dance.
A little too sarcastic there, hombre.
Seen anything interesting in the field?
You know how it is. Rampaging alien hordes, bolts of deadly blue plasma, walking death machines from another world. All in a day's work.
You make it sound like an issue of Captain Thunderbolt.
I don't have to try very hard.
What the hell has Falk so paranoid?
You mean more paranoid than usual? Doesn't trust anybody but Weaver. God knows why.
Weaver's always been a good agent. Certainly better than you.
Except I'm not the one getting into screamy matches with the old man, am I?
We're done here.
I don't know how anyone could have mistaken you for an alien. They have better senses of humor.
Oh. Nils, Kinney, and Redmond. Yeah, they didn't die on my watch. None of them did. Like, their death is not my responsibility, so... whatever. Let's just slowly jog our way back here.
Heard about your little welcome home party, Carter. Glad to see you're still in one piece.
Thanks, O'Brennan. Okay, I see the folder. Let's see what's in the folder. Silicoid is an antimagnetic creature composed of a uniformly similar semi-solid silicon-based material. However, when electrical charge is applied, it can form shapes, constrict, or even respond to external stimuli. It can be seized by disrupting the material's cohesion. Okay, well, we're already doing that. I have silicoid-based, attacks.
I'm honest. I gotta say, I was pretty relieved when I passed that crowd's test.
You were afraid you were an alien?
Not exactly. More like I was afraid the test would say I was an alien. I don't think it was the kind of test you get to take twice.
Soldier?
Officer, is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just... I've had a lot on my mind recently.
How's the prisoner?
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again.
Seriously.
Is this going to affect your duties?
No. No, sir, not at all.
See that it doesn't. Remember who you're guarding here.
And let's just ask him.
What's wrong? Must be pretty important to bother
Yeah.
a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
So do I, son. So do I.
Be careful, Rose. A distracted guard is a dead guard. Either get over it, or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
Hey, my man. Sup, bro?
Welcome back, William Carter. It is pleasant to see a familiar face.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war?
As are you. Which means you have recovered a phase plotter. So you plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
Let's start here.
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we are Mosaic. Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What do you call yourself now?
I do not know. I have never been concerned with it.
Maybe you should. Help us win, and I'll call you whatever you want. You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? The Primarch. You are an ambitious creature, William
Darn right.
Carter.
Axis, Primarch, whatever you call him.
He is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic called him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
He's not that smart. We've already tracked him down.
Of course you have. He will let you come to him and then he will destroy you. This is suicide, William Carter.
Well, maybe you can help.
So, you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the sleepwalkers, and how do we cure them?
I would not know. I am a warrior, not a scholar. I do not know if it can be cured.
We'll see. Stick around.
Do I have a choice?
Nope.
Of course not.
Be cautious, William Carter.
Oh. I am glad we came over here. That was worth the walk. Read this? Oh, no, we haven't. These are a practical application for security screening by playing a combination of tones, one at that and one at that. We appear to be able to recreate a mosaic violence imperative. Any outsider exposed to this will be overwhelmed. Has a resonant frequency of that, so a poorly adjusted tone can cause pain, headaches, and a temporary visual hallucination. Is that really true? I don't know if I believe that. I mean, wouldn't every eyeball have a different resonant frequency? They all have different geometries. Outsider elites. To simulate the most basic imperatives, a combination of infrasound and high-frequency tones. We believe there is a third tone. I suspect the emotion simplicity is the reason it can be broadcast with only 2 frequencies.
Don't even start.
No, really. If we pull through, this technology's gonna change the world.
Got some news for you. It already did.
Ouch, dude. Let's come over here and see what,
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
this guy says.
I assure you, the Elerium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the Outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. So to speak.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work on the miniaturization.
And it'd still be useful?
Oh yes. By combining our ballistics know-how with the enemy's energy weapons, we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own. Interesting.
How does it work?
How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged delirium ballistic delivery system.
In English?
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful. You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happens.
You were saying?
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
They are having some weird problems.
That's all I need to know.
Yes, I'm sure you will be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved. And all that.
If you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
I'm not sure that's gonna be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust the discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
Oh lord. It's gonna blow up, isn't it? Let's just back up.
I think you've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right?
Better than all right. Did you see the yield? Off the charts.
It's a miracle we weren't killed.
Fantastic. Oh, scientists. I know how they feel. Okay. Sup, person?
What do you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for when we rebuild society.
Got any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
Why?
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly, but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vengate, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's omni-propulsion system astounding? In fact, if we could channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time.
Harsh.
It's a bit early to talk about rebuilding society, but I'm curious to see what you got.
It's
Velcro.
nothing much, but, well, I've been examining what little we could recover from the Outsider seeds. Imagine if we could replicate them.
That would certainly make it easier to rebuild, all right.
Yes, indeed. Why, America could use them to build refugee shelters, revitalize devastated areas, maybe even expand and colonize into ex-Soviet territory.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Of course, other nations may mistake this for continued alien attack, but the great thing about these seeds is that they could create bunkers and military fortifications, as well as...
Doc.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
I've got other business to take care of.
That guy's got
Good luck,
plans.
Doc.
Yes, yes, of course.
Definitely got some plans there. What do we got here? Some of Titan material collected by Intrepid XCOM agent shows many shared properties with silicoids. Capable of shifting both shape and function. Field agents strongly advised to find hardened cover when the Titan shifts into a distinctive O-shaped ring firing form, although this does expose what appears to be a vulnerable control core. Oh my god, am I going to have to fight that thing as something other than a boss? Oh. I don't really want to fight that thing again. I don't wanna. But if you gotta, you gotta, right?
You hear Weaver and Falk screaming at each other earlier? I've never seen those two disagree like that.
Don't gossip. Alright, where are we supposed to go? Oh! Sadly, except one is from injuries. We have their bodies. So we got a rank 3 dude. Okay, we're supposed to go up there, so let's not go up there. Doing all sorts of weird science stuff.
I want you to check and double check everything. If you went over it, go over it again. And again, just to be sure. Carter, you'll never believe what we found.
What we find?
We caught a spy sneaking into the Avenger. A damn spy. Here.
Shit. Did he do any damage?
Don't think so. We're double checking. But I think we got him before he could do much.
Another outsider infiltrator.
It's a Soviet, isn't it?
Not an outsider. A Russian.
Called it.
We get attacked by aliens, and we still have to keep our eyes open for Reds. Those commie bastards never give up.
Huh. A Russian agent here. I should talk to him. He might be useful.
You've got to be kidding. A Russian? As soon as Falk gives the word, the only thing that spy will be useful for is target practice.
Cool it, Barnes. I want to see what he has to say. Right now, being human matters more than being a commie.
Fine. He's in the foreman's office. But I still think you should just put a bullet in his head.
Yeah, I probably should.
Here to talk with the Russian? Seems like a lost cause to me, but good luck.
Почему ты здесь? Вранье ищи. Питание?
Ну, если ты это хочешь, я думал, мы поговорим. Мне надо знать, почему ты здесь.
Я не буду отвечать на твои вопросы.
Да, ты будешь.
You think that will make me talk? You are weak. All of you, weak.
Я не знаю, если вы заметили, но холодная война отметнена. У нас гораздо серьезнее гроза. И у вас тоже.
Пришельцы? Да, я слыхал эту историю. Вы думаете, что я совершенно глупой?
Слушай, я был там, вверху. Все правда. Половина мира мертвая, а другая половина зараженная. Не может быть, что только нас ударили. Я обещаю, что твоим друзьям СССР так же плохо, как и здесь. Но если какой-нибудь из них все еще жив...
Да это просто смешно. Как ты можешь это доказать, а? Голоса по радио и подделанные фотки? Скажи мне, почему я должен верить в твою сказку?
Убийство вас будет траты. Кто знает, как долго ты здесь скрывался? У тебя есть таланты, нам нужны агенты. Эти пестероны не только американская проблема.
Думаешь, это сработает? Ты слабый. Вы все слабые.
Даю тебе предложение. Я пошлю тебя на палубу. Сам можешь убедиться. Если то, что говорю, верно, вы работаете на меня. Если нет, вы можете отбить на Кубу.
Если я не позволяю себя обманывать?
Что ты заботишься? У вас будет оружие. Вы будете отсюда. Так или иначе, вы не будете моей проблемой.
Ладно. Дай мне увидеть этих пришельцев для себя.
Довольно иметь вас на борту.
Hope you don't mind me listening in, but I think you did the right thing. We need all the help we can get.
Thanks, Guard. What a weird name for that guy, Guard.
That commie is something. but I think he's gonna come around.
You can't trust him, Carter.
Well, it's humans against aliens right now, not Americans against Russians. I need someone to take him out to see what the aliens have done firsthand.
If you say so, I'll set up a recon mission. Let's just hope he remembers who the good guys are.
He will. Investigation plan. Dispatch mission to Russian. Oh, we're going to take him to Pima? Cool. That's awesome. I think that will convince him in short order. There we go, pumping smoke in again. I don't know what it is with us. It's sending smoke into these offices.
All right, boys. Get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue cakewalk, sir? Or are we gonna see some action?
Nothing so boring this time, Kinney. No. This time we're going into the belly of the beast.
All right. It's about time.
Some of those sleepwalkers are congregating at a tower out in New Mexico. We're gonna find out why and shut them down.
You sure we won't catch anything being around all those sleepwalkers?
You just worry about us getting into that tower. Alive.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be an extended stay. Investigating the area, finding a point of entry, and infiltrating. We're gonna keep a low profile. Until we can strike.
Less John Wayne and more James Bond?
That's the spirit. And if we're lucky, we might even find a cure for the sleepwalkers.
Is that even possible?
Hell if I know. But we gotta hope.
Hell yeah.
Otherwise, why are we still fighting?
Sylvan knows you have a drink or two after hours. And what happened, we figured you could use a bottle for yourself.
Here's to you, Nico. Rest in peace.
And now he's going to be back on an alcoholic bender. Oh, we can't even talk to her now. I guess she's busy. A shiny thing? No. Okay. Alright, well, let's make it this way.
Another infected. William, could I have a word with you?
What's up, Doc?
We need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
Nine. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source. But I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
Okay.
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from their Mosaic network.
So they're radio operated?
Not quite. But it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Our control is too crude for specific commands. Only general urges. When violence is a very common response, William.
Okay, so what happened?
During the screening, it felt like my head was going to explode. Any idea what happened?
I have no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something, too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
I'm glad I am too.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of their conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test.
Oh, Lord.
And quietly, if at all.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
Okay, well, I guess I'll call it an episode here. It's been a half hour. We're spending more time in here than I expected, so next time we'll go test everybody. I wish I'd talked to this guy before walking around the entire base, because now we gotta walk around the entire base again. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.